Hello and welcome to yet another episode of IPL Tidbits with Gully Cricket. And today we have our man, Manas.
Manas.
Manas,
Yo,
hi Manas, how are you?
Hi.
good bro.
All right. So I could see, what both Shash and Manas are all excited about today's match because
Hmm.
RCB is playing. But
Yeah.
before
Looking
that,
forward.
the day that was. Okay, so let's go to the first match. Okay, the Delhi Capitals and Mumbai Indians. We know it was a very, very important match. But the Delhi Capitals bowlers, it's always been the strength, this is Shash. Okay, and
Yes.
especially Avesh Khan, I think he
Mm-hmm.
has improved leaps and bounds. And yesterday he made a big statement.
Yes, definitely. I mean, there's no doubt about that. He's one of the promising aspects for Indian cricket, if you want to put it in that way, because succeeding in this format takes quite a bit of skill, more than like talent is pretty much required. But then like to get adjusted to different situations and still being able to deliver. It's some of the most experienced people have not been able to do that. But since he's been doing it on a consistent basis, talks about his skill level as well. And
Mm.
he's bowling to the best of the batsmen, where we're talking about. And he's also getting like wickets at the same time. Not only is he giving runs, so that is a great sign for Indian cricket, if I have to put it that way.
Yeah, isn't it, Manas? I mean, look at the wickets he got. Okay, he got Rohit Sharma out. Okay, he yorked Hardik
Hardik.
Pandya. Okay, and then like he got Coulter out as well. So augurs well for Indian cricket, Manas.
Yeah. So even the first half of the season, he took Virat and Dhoni out, and there was a big debate like Avesh Khan is the next big thing, and he was also on the receiving end of some comments on Instagram and all. So I think he's removing the first question out, and he's also bowling very beautifully. Yeah, that Yorker to Hardik Pandya especially. Hardik was looking in great touch, like in the beginning few balls, and he would want to finish it for Mumbai Indians, like
Mm.
since this is a must win for them the last few games. So yeah, Avesh Khan, it doesn't matter who is on the opposite end. He just is taking everyone's wicket. So coming to World T20, I think introduction of some new bowlers would probably give India a more better chance. So
Mm.
yeah, India's future is definitely bright with these youngsters.
Yeah, so definitely that was very, very good. And he also got really good support from other bowlers as well. But especially Akshar Patel. Okay,
Yeah.
we call him Bapu.
Yeah.
Okay, yesterday was Bapu's birthday as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
And he proved it, isn't it? I mean, very, very tight bowling. I mean, Mumbai was not able to get away and got some crucial wickets as well.
Definitely, I think he lived up to the name, considering that it was the Gandhi Jayanti as well.
Mhm.
So, he's always one guy who's doesn't turn the ball much. You would say similar in the mold of Jadeja,
Mhm.
but the advantage that he has is height. He can dart the ball in, and he bowls wicket to wicket. So, yeah, he's generally very economical, and if he's able to pick wickets along with that,
Mhm.
I mean that puts any opposition under pressure. So that is what you saw with Mumbai Indians just getting to 130 in the end. And he was a main reason for that because he got most of the top order wickets.
Yes, exactly. It's really, really good bowling by the Delhi Capitals. And Manas, we thought 130 was going to be easy considering that Delhi
Form.
Capitals has a very good batting lineup. But they were struggling, weren't they? 93 for 6. Okay, and it was a tricky chase. But talk about the partnership between Shreyas Iyer and Ashwin. Okay, so
Yeah. So but Sharjah pitch, no, last year also we saw in the end that it started slowing down. And I think this year it has started to show those signs from the beginning itself. And
Hmm.
Mumbai Indians even restricted Chennai to I think 114 last year in that same pitch. So
hmm,
it wasn't going to be that easy. So even Delhi top order got out very early, and then yeah, we have spoken about it in the past as well. Shreyas and Pant, how they complement each other very well,
hmm.
and they seem to be providing a very strong middle order for DC. Like just in case the top order fails, there's someone at the middle who can provide a strong base for them, so that they don't have to rely much on the lower middle order.
Hmm.
So yeah, that was very crucial inning, and even with Pant departing, Shreyas continued till the end and took that team over the line.
Yeah, and the best part was Ashwin was there. I mean, a guy who was benched during the entire English summer
Hmm.
for lack of batting abilities, okay, actually came up with his batting abilities, and it was a very good win for Delhi Capitals. So they consolidate their position at the second. And Shash,
Yeah.
Mumbai still, do they have a chance? The title defense of 2 years, probably hanging by a small thread now.
Yes, definitely. I mean, they've made it tough for themselves. The main problem has been the middle order. They're just not able to get that in the right direction.
Hmm.
Uh, None of their players, like even Pollard, he's also having an off season. So that is why you've seen them getting below par totals. I think if they had managed to get close to 150, they would have had a really good chance of defending it. So
Exactly.
it's just not seem like the same old Mumbai. And I feel it will be difficult for them. Now they have to depend on other teams' results for them to qualify, because
Right.
the net run rate comes into the picture, and also the points that they're able to get and all those. So it looks quite tough for me,
Yeah,
if
it
I have
looks
to say.
quite tough, but we never know. IPL is a crazy competition, and that is very, very evident with how the table looks because of what happened in the evening match.
Yes,
Manas, talk about that match. Oh my God. Okay. I mean, going into the break, okay, CSK had all the momentum, right? The last ball, huge sixer,
shoot six.
Ruturaj, Gaikwad getting a century. And we know, right? In the second leg, 155, 160 was the total. And like everybody thought, was CSK were clear favorites. But what happened in the first 5 overs?
Yeah, absolute destruction of the Chennai bowlers.
Uh,
And I actually had predicted Yashasvi Jaiswal because I thought that Rajasthan Royals have that power. Like you never know who will come up and like give their best. Even last year, Rahul Tewatia gave it for them, and Yashasvi Jaiswal has shown some spark in the first few matches, and he has the ability to get a big score. And 50 of 20, and then the team total was 75 in
77.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
77 in
just
five
five.
overs.
Yeah,
Uh,
and after that, it was a breeze in the park for the remaining. And then Shivam Dubey also came and gave in an excellent cameo and took the team
I mean,
to a
that was a
victory.
breathtaking assault from the openers, Evan Lewis as well. Okay,
Yeah,
providing very good support. And when the first two wickets fell, CSK might have thought, okay, they have a
There is a
chance.
chance.
But Shash, as usual, isn't it? You get released from RCB,
Hmm.
you go out there, and then you come up with amazing performances like this. Talk about the Shivam Dubey's important knock yesterday.
Well, I wouldn't want to comment on the RCB thing because I wouldn't be doing justice to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
no, but then I mean, it was so refreshing to watch Jaiswal play in that mold, because I've been following him from the under 19 days as well. When he played for India, he's always been someone who's got a good technique. But then to go on an assault like that against one of the best bowlers, in Josh Hazelwood, because I don't think Josh Hazelwood or any of the Chennai bowlers bowled bad balls. These guys were just playing some incredible shots. He was hitting it back off a length, any length they were bowling, and if he was going full, he was still hitting them for force. So Dhoni, in fact, told in the press match conference that, or sorry, in the presentation that. I think if we might have got 220, they would have still chased that, looking at the way they were
they
playing.
still had 17 balls to spare.
Yeah,
Right.
17 balls, and they were just out there with that intent that we were going to get it come what may, and that was seen with every batsman that was there. I think Sanju Samson played a quite a smart knock. I think they planned it quite well, that he'll be the one glue who will be rotating the strike, whereas others will go for it. And I think it worked out quite well, and it was a commanding win. Like they also needed to get the net run rate in check, and they managed to do that as well.
Exactly. I mean, Sanju Samson always wanted support from the other batters, and yesterday he got more of that support, and that was a wonderful win for RR, which Manas has actually put one of the best innings of this IPL into the footnote, right?
yeah,
Ruturaj Gaikwad. Okay, I mean, yeah, he started off a little slow, and he kind of proved that like he's got both gears, isn't it? Okay, he can play those well-timed shots at the same time, go for the sixes as well.
yeah. So he has a good technique. Yeah, and initially he played slowly, and once he got set, he started hitting it. And also the last over, he had just two balls to get to his 100, and the last ball hit for a six. He also is coming with a lot of confidence after getting into Indian team, and also in UAE he has proved in the past. Last year I think he was selected for the last few games, and in all
Hmm.
the three games he was the man who played the most for
He
Chennai
was the
Super
man of
Kings.
the match for the last 3 wins that Chennai
Yeah,
had.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And even this season, like most of the games, I think he only played for CSK and got them to a win because most of the others haven't contributed much.
Especially Raina and Dhoni, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so they seem to be in a very, very bad form. And yeah, I mean, a lot of interesting things. So, a lot of interesting things happened in the batting as well. I really liked Jadeja's shots towards the end, wherein he was literally sitting down before the
Yeah.
ball was bowled. Oh my God. So, it's interesting. The game is evolving, isn't it? Nice to see with all those shots coming in, and even wide Yorkers can be hit for sixes with like that. Okay, so on the whole, it was a wonderful Saturday, two superb matches, and which has made the IPL table much more open, which brings us to an exciting Super Sunday. Oh, and I could see both Shas and Manas are all excited about afternoon, probably just 3 hours to go. Okay,
Yeah.
so Manas just one win away from the playoffs, isn't it? Should be very exciting.
It is exciting, but also not very easy for RCB because last 3 wins, 3 matches against Punjab, they have been losing. And considering that most of the players of Punjab are ex-RCB players, so it's definitely going to be difficult for RCB to win. But we never know. Like it's just that they have not been performing well. The middle order have never got the. I'm telling about AB de Villiers and remaining not Maxwell. So if they also start hitting, and probably Sharjah is a small pitch, the ball isn't coming well to the bat this season. But they still have the power hitting and they can get to a large total if they play to their full power. So you never know what the match will be, but ultimately Karnataka is the winner today.
I mean, looks like Ravi Shastri, right? I mean, ultimately, cricket is the winner. All right, Shash. Okay, so that's RCB's perspective. But I'm sure, right, Punjab Kings would think, okay, this is the best chance for them because I think they've been in this kind of situations before in the last few IPLs as well, but they have not been able to make the playoffs. So they would take a lot of learnings from that, and they're kind of getting the team combination right, isn't it? After some 3 or 4 matches.
Yeah, like Rahul, in fact, had mentioned that, keeping younger players or like not selecting them, is one of the toughest decisions that he's had to make. But with Gale, not being there for them because, he's because of the bubble fatigue, it's given him like little more options of playing more younger players. And I think Shah Rukh Khan grabbed the opportunity with both hands in the last game. So, they would be quite confident after their last win. But the season has been, like a bit of hit and miss. They win one game, they've gone on to lose a few games. But as Manas mentioned, they've won the last 3 games against RCB. Maybe that is something that they might want to take in, that confidence that they have been successful against them before. But talking from an RC, I think since it's going to be played in Sharjah, it'll all depend on how the spinners bowl. If which team spinners bowls well, I think might decide the fate of the game, because I think 150 on that pitch is going to be quite difficult to chase. So that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, so that's what, right? It's a relayed wicket in Sharjah. 150 is going to be interesting. So some performances are due from both the sides. So today it's going to be a very, very exciting encounter in the afternoon. So we have one more match today to round off the Super Sunday, round off the Super Weekend, I should say. The Kolkata Knight Riders taking on the Sunrisers Hyderabad, right? So if you see, right, KKR seems to be the side with the better run rate. And if they win the 2 matches, they're more or less through. Okay, so they have the fate in their hands. But SRH, we all know that they can play party poopers. So Manas looking forward to that match as well.
Yeah, but only if RCB wins, then yeah. But even then, yeah, it will be an exciting match. You never know how Sunrisers will bowl and bat as well. So they've got new entries coming in, Jason Roy, and even the middle order looks exciting. Abdul Samad and Abhishek Sharma. So they are free to play now. Like they can play however they want, score runs, and spoil others' party as well. So yeah, it will be an exciting match. I hope so.
So Shash, the KKR was on a high. Okay, so I mean everything was going on well, but they faced a defeat in the last match. Okay, it was a close defeat, but they would want to set things right. In last match they missed a bowler. Right, I mean if only they had one extra bowler, so they would be trying to get their team combination right and win this match so that they strengthen their chance to get into that playoff.
Yes, it's an important game for KKR, because if they don't manage to get over the line, then I think it's more or less,
It's over. Yeah.
curtains for them.
Hmm.
So, as you mentioned, they had injury concerns. Whether Russell is going to be back is something that we got to see, because he gives you both the options. We know how destructive he is with a bat, but he's also done well with the ball as well in the second leg of the season.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I think is it going to be played in Abu Dhabi or
I think
Dubai?
it's Sharjah as well. I think so.
No, I
No.
don't think
The
they
previous
ever
match is in
played two
Sharjah,
games.
right?
Yeah,
Uh,
so maybe Abu Dhabi, because both these surfaces right now, Abu Dhabi and Dubai, they're looking quite good for batting,
mm,
uh, except Sharjah. So I think it might be a reasonably high scoring game where we might see totals of 160 plus or 170. That will be put on, and yeah, I mean KKR, they need to get their act right today.
mhm. All right. So KKR would definitely wanting to be getting their act right today, and it's going to be a Super Sunday. Two exciting matches. But do not forget our contest, folks. So we have the winners from yesterday over here. So Akshar Patel was the man of the match in the first, and we had some few right predictions. So let's
Yeah.
see who the winners are. So Manas, why don't you announce the winner?
Okay.
All right. So here we go. We have
Rakesh Mohan.
Rakesh Mohan. Well done, Rakesh. So you are the winner for the
Congrats.
first match of yesterday. And oh my god, so I had a tough time writing the chits for Rutraj Gaikwad. Okay.
Yeah. How many
Because
entries?
we had around 11 or 12, I think so.
Okay.
Lot of
Okay,
right
so the
entries.
losing person got the man of the
Yes.
match.
I
Okay.
think it was
Yeah.
Johnny Morrison who said, okay. I mean, they
Yeah.
thought
First
about Shivam
100.
Duge,
Yeah.
but yeah, they got it.
No, it
Okay,
makes
so
sense. He beat Pollard's record, man, of the biggest six. Deepak
ah,
Agarwal.
Deepak
Deepak
Yeah.
Agarwal.
Agrawal.
Yeah.
All right. So well done. Congratulations, Deepak. And congratulations, all the winners. So this is going to be the link, as always, to predict the man of the match for today's matches. And
Yeah.
remember, you will have to predict before the start of the second innings of each match. So enjoy the cricket, folks. Enjoy your Sunday, and we will see you again tomorrow. Cheers.